Heavenly Ruins. We pray that the player of this game does quite well in this level as he says, "Hello Cobrats and welcome back to Sonic Unleashed. I'm TryclydeTamer." So yes, this is the level Heavenly Ruins. Looks very nice atop of these giant waterfalls. It may just be one giant waterfall. I probably could have skipped through part of this because this is kind of a scary thing. Okay, at least there's kind of a second between when the spikes appear. Just gotta be careful as we go through this. As a general rule, it's better to go where there's less spikes coming for you. I'm gonna try to skip part of this as I can and am willing to do it. Not really too worried about grabbing all these rings right here because, well, it's just a little bit of pocket change and there's plenty of leeway. Oh man, almost lost the leeway as I almost fell. We got a 5-item spree to be getting here. Still not quite as much as Begonia, and I'm pretty sure I am correct in saying that that was the most with 7 items, I believe it was. And, okay, we do have some red force behind here, so might as well wait for this lift, and this face that has this force that made me dash for it that I didn't even initiate. I was just trying to do a punch. No! Catch the lift! I'm not missing my ride today! Oh man, that's pretty cool. Oh well, at least it's not something to ruin my mojo and make me want to either restart the episode or edit stuff out. Starting off the fighting in this with something quite bombshell-tastic. Should be grabbing those rings and be careful for the enemies not to break the boxes because I'm focusing on getting our first item, that is over here. An item, probably an illustration or a secret movie, even though secret movies are items as well. I don't know what I was trying to say with that. I was thinking about the secret soundtracks, which are more often the ones that you get from NPCs in the towns. I want to take down the killer bees before I get to the Titan because these guys can be bad. Am I able to do them from full health with a come on and slam attack? Oh man, my voice is still kind of scratchy even though it's a different day I'm recording. Careful, let's get ready to dodge. Nope. Of course I said, let's get ready to dodge, but don't dodge whatsoever. See? What the heck? Not even trying. I'm trying to do the whirly whirl attack where you do a lot of damage in one go. Alright, let's dodge. There we go with that, but wasn't really too well. Just trying to do the Earth Shaker thing, the one that you do in Unleashed mode, but of course you can't really do it now because I don't have any Unleashed Force, and other rings around here that I didn't grab. Make sure, because I do need them for my S rank as well. Oh well, he gave me a little bit of health. Run away from the health though. Down this way. Sometimes the sound of the stuff is making noise. Okay, I guess it's making noise here. Might actually be the one on the other side making noise instead of this right here because, well, it's stationary, so I don't know why it would be making noise. Kind of sounded a bit annoying as I'm saying this. So this is kind of a puzzle, except not really. You just do some clockwise turning, or counterclockwise if you so desire, on this Pokeball. Again, with me talking more about Pokemon, today is August 1st, and there was quite a lot of interesting information released about Sun and Moon. They're like, bringing in different forms for the Alola region, like Alola version of Executor, which is Grass Dragon, 35 feet tall, looks like even more of a tall coconut palm tree. Well, palm trees usually have coconuts anyway, at least I think so. Palmetto trees and palmetto bugs which stink. There's like one in my bathroom that I've been trying to hunt down. I don't know if it's a cockroach or a palmetto bug because it looks a little bit different from the ones I'm used to seeing. Not as thick of a shell. Alright, let's just grab that 5 ring. It's like, how are we going to move along? Well, with these dark bats that appear at the last second. At least they're still friendly to us. Let's go over to the store. Oh man, about 4 minutes into this thing. I mean, it's not really too hard to get an S rank here, just as long as you're careful with your fighting and be mindful of the tight spaces of platforming that are around the area. And you'd think this would be a hard item to get, but the camera seems to want it to be a hard item to get. But yep, that's item number 2 right there. Let's not be moving while I'm doing that so I don't accidentally initiate a dash while I'm grabbing these great things. A bunch of rings right here, so there must obviously be a fight. I'm going to get hit by the lightning masters, of course. I'm pretty sure there's boxes that I can use, so try to do as much damage as I can while this is still in effect of a thing. Earth Shaker, even though it only hit one of those guys one time. Take you, then. See, I'm not going low enough to take them down. Sometimes they kind of stoop down to my level, but they move around pretty fast and are therefore annoying enemies. Bam, there we go. we're not done with fighting yet, because you'd think it would be so easy with Lightning Masters, even if they're decently annoying themselves. I think he was spawning a little bit more quickly. So I will take you down first. Bam, 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 bam. There we go. That's the attack I was going for. Can't really do more unleash stuff unless it gives me enough that I can. Oh well, might as well get a little bit of damage on him. Okay, it wasn't initiating the Earthshaker. Oh well. Bam. Okay, I dodged. I still took a little bit of damage, but I can just reheal it with all these rings right here. Only grabbing them for the sake of the S rank. So that's the most damage you can take in fighting. Just have to be careful of the final fight. There might be 1 or 2 more fights that have a little bit of danger in platforming. So for our next item, you may think it's straight in those ruins, but no, you have to come a little bit behind it. And if you just look normally in the ruins, it's probably going to be some red forest, I would assume. Yes, indeed. I grabbed it a split second before the thing appeared. Hey, Dark Bat. Again, this is probably a situation where I could just platform my way back through, but oh well. Sonic likes living life on the edge, even though he's not on any edge whatsoever. He's very edgy by wanting to be up here. That was a little bit edgy of me doing that. And okay, just remember, if you press right when in any position, you go to Sonic's right. Just be mindful of the camera, of course. And yes, this is the vista of our final fight. I don't know why I like saying that word so much. It's just vista, awesome vantage point. V words are cool. V's are W's in Latin because W is a non-existent letter. I mean, in other language, V is like a double, or W is like a double V, like French. Double V. So we got a Fright Master. We gotta fight 2 or 3 of these guys, not 2 or 3 frights, because it's like 4 frights that we're being put against. Okay, I was thinking I would be able to do the fight from here, but no, it's obviously not a possible thing. So we grab that 4th item up there, and then our 5th item is pretty easy to see. Just be careful of these platforms because they will disappear forever if you do that. I want to grab you, but you're not allowing me to grab you, but now you are. Haha. Do my Werehammer and take you down like that, because I like taking enemies down to the earth with my Earthshaker if it initiates, but I don't want to do that because I want to be careful with the attacks I do because these platforms are disappearing. It's probably best to just toss their master together. Toss them at their master. That's what I was trying to say. Is he falling to his death? No, I'm pretty sure. Yep, that's him teleporting back. Unless it's a different one that somehow spawned with the same amount of health. Could potentially be if that's how it technically works. It just spawns a new one every time it teleports with the same amount of health to compensate. Maybe there's a way to glitch to make multiple appear. I don't know. I'm thinking way too hard into this. It's probably not true. I'm just coming up with things as I do this rather tedious fighting. Just trying to aim at the master, but no, it's not happening. Not quite in a good permission fermentation of alcoholic beverages. There we go. A slam to slam them all, and I'm pretty sure that's the end of the fighting. Hopefully I grabbed all the 30 rings because it could potentially be a bad situation if I didn't, but I believe, yes indeed, that is our S rank. 46 rings above, about 804, 788, I believe. Yep, that's how you do the math. I don't think we're close enough to level up because we do need 2780 more because I knew it was 6,000. Quit talking on that screen so I can go through these items. Illustration 87, 56, 88, and 16. Just the full amount of illustrations. Probably a bunch of illustrations for the level itself because it's so beautiful, man. And also Secret Movie 16. And then this blue jewel. Getting out of this, cut in for a split second when the music is here. It's like, we got more tablet fragments. Let's say we visit the professor. I intentionally stuttered, even though I kind of added a little bit more than I expected. Professor is what I sometimes say, like how I had a thing where it said prophecy instead of prophecy back in Super Paper Mario. You might not have heard it because I was like, prophecy! No, prophecy! And I had to, like, probably cut out part of the video too, where the music is a little bit jumbled, so there's no, like, 3 seconds of awkward silence. Anyway, to the Pickle Lab, enough explaining of stuff behind the scenes. Oh, Sonic, thank goodness you made it back. How are you feeling? Hot, 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 because we're back in Shamar, although it's nighttime, so it might be a little cold. We look a little under the weather. Your journey is still far from complete, even though we're pretty close to done. At least, in the way of story, not quite for 100%. How about a nice, relaxing meal? Pull up a chair and join Amy with all these cucumber sandwiches that Amy probably made. No, not being sexist about it. What does he now? My apologies. Found the tablet fragments. That's welcome news indeed, and I must bring them to the guardian of the temple you'll find somewhere. I'm afraid our meal will have to wait. I'll to tomorrow with you now to gather information. Good luck, Sonic. Amy's the one that made me get back to work. Usually Amy would be all for Sonic being all relaxificated by joining her in a somewhat date. Anyway, let's talk to A-san. Wachoo! Very impressive indeed. Yeah, that sneeze was pretty cool. You've gathered all the tablet fragments, have you? Of course, you'll need a planet tablet in order to enter the temple. He's crying about it. The temple stuff. You can leave that to me. You may be surprised to learn that I am a temple guardian. Let's see, I'll just take these tablet fragments and blachoo! There we are. It's done. Hachoo! Thank you very much, A-san. From him, we get the 5th continent's planet tablet. And with planet tablets, that means a boss battle is imminent. So let's just go straight to the door and cut out the part of me walking up to the door in the shrine. Jump up such a high platform. You have to do a double jump. Dude, that's so tedious of work to do, even though it wasn't much in the way of tedium at all. Anyway, Chip is being great in opening up the planet tablet, because it's boss battle time. No special cutscene for it because it's not exactly a special boss. It just looks like a slightly souped up deep nightmare. It's the Dark Guardian, so yes, there's nothing real special about this fight. We just have to take him down. Watch his attacks. He'll sometimes do a few extravagant things, but it's just the thing about beating him down. I was seeing if I could get started with an earth shaker. Earthquake, earth shake. I want a milkshake. I want to make like an orange dream milkshake where you put stuff together. Okay, that was a different pattern of stringing combos that I expected to do. Not that I expect to do, because I did not expect that to happen. Come on, it's like 4 attacks and then I do Earthshake. Or, of course he's hitting me before I do that. He's extending his stuff. It's so crazy with this. You could potentially beat this boss within a minute if you lay down the big beat down, as I've been saying rather annoyingly. But right here, he's going to put his big hammer thing in the mouth that he rarely even uses because he's just punching me instead of using the stuff. He's using Thunderbolt, or maybe it's Thunder because it's inaccurate. Or be like a Galvantula with compound eyes and teach it Thunder so it has 100 accuracy. You don't even need the rain dance. Do the dance of the rain. Of course, you don't need rings for S-Rank in a boss fight. It's purely based on time. Okay. And too bad you don't get Unleashed Force. It'd be cool if in this last half of the fight you both get Unleashed Force and go a little bit ham on each other. Ooh, oh man, I was keep on thinking I'm going to avoid that, but I avoid it to the best of my ability. There we go. You can't dizify him with this. He's kind of staying in place for this fight. There's a thing where he can like ram you and you do like a quick time thing. Probably just shaking the Wii remote in the Wii version, but there's buttons to press, at least with any other controllers than the Wii remote. But not a hard boss at all, doing the main part of the main theme music. But there we go. Not really too hard. I could have done a lot better, of course, because I'm just kind of sitting there. It's like bam, bam, beat down on him that you can't do because you can't grab any other enemies to do the beat down. It's a lot different in the PS3 and 360 version because you have to like hide behind boxes and work your way towards them to beat them down. But yeah, we are done. Let's put in this next Chaos Emerald. There we are, 5th continent has been restored. Reading this thing before it even pops up, and I'm probably going to move it behind a little bit more because I was checking my phone for text messages. You did it, Sonic, you're a real hero. I, on the other hand, still can't remember a thing. Well, he already remembered that he has some kind of important role. I mean, he's pretty helpful so far. Anyway, let's head back to the Shamar laboratory, which we're already here, so we don't need to go across continent. And since we're done with all the stages, we can now go back and forth between day and night. But let's go to the Nighttime Pickle Lab and see what they have to say. I'm so sorry to have you come all this way for nothing, but I can't tear myself away from my research now. Could you come back after daybreak? I expect you'll have even more to report by then. Oh, too bad, Sonic. Oh man, we have to wait for the daytime and it's still saying new stuff, but there actually isn't new stuff. I'll use my Wii remote because it's being weird, these controls. There we go, switch over to the daytime, then we go over to the Pickle Lab. Probably still could use my Wii remote instead of just cycling through everything. Like, can I just have a moving cursor with the nunchuck or something? Ah, Sonic, sorry it took me so long. I've just now completed compiling my analysis of the latest data. According to my analysis, there's a Temple of Gaia somewhere in Adabat as well. Please proceed to Adabat immediately, Sonic, or maybe use using the Latin button. Add Adabat. Yep, I definitely prefer you looking this way, Sonic. I don't know, she may be somewhat into Sonic looking all furry like a werehog. Like werehog, he is a werehog. No shaming of that. Let's go to the daytime village of Adabat. And, yep, move my phone out of the way because a long text message of automatonic stuff. And let's just look through the village here. Let's do the same pattern of village entrance like we're just walking in here, landing on a small island outside of the area or something. Hello Sonic, you have a much softer look than before, whatever he said. I don't know, I was a little bit confusing myself there with these words, especially me talking as it is. Hello, say have you lost weight? See, that's what I was talking about. You kinda need to gain some weight, Jamal, if you're kind of shrimpy and shrinking down like that. Temple, door, blah blah blah. His dad might know something, because it's secret information that only the high-ranking members of the places can know. I should be moping about when all the kids are so cheerful. Broody has what you were looking for. You should talk to her. Alright, Chai, let's go to the central pier. Again, I could use my remote, but my microphone is in the way of the sensor bar. It's kind of sing along with the music, I guess, even though it's not really rhythmatic for you to sing along to, especially monotonically, or in a monotone manner. This tablet with the sunlit beach symbolizes the tranquility of Adabat. Please, Sonic, restore the world to a state of tranquility. I can adhere to that information because we have a day stage coming up. It's gonna be a good one, albeit short after all these nighttime stages we're doing. Oh well, let's proceed henceforth to the shrine. Run against the wall, then we jump up, and then we go into the daytime stage. It's gonna be a fun one, even if it's just a one-off thing after all the nighttime stages we've been doing. Kinda repeating myself about it, but let's go ahead and get into this thing. A not fully executed Wereclaw. Alright, here we are. The music just starts straight off. Let's be very careful how we get started here. It's very tight to get the S rank here that I was able to boost, because it usually gives me a boost, and with all these rings I was getting, I thought I could boost as well, but whoa, hold on. Bumped my pop filter there. But yeah, that was our first item. Let's jump over here and see if I can boost around this way, and then I go right here. You think you'd want to go to the right, but no, it's actually where you'd end up from coming at the other direction. Let's not take that boost pad there. Let's get to the second spring robot so we can homing attack on these E06 bladed spinners, as they are called. Go over to the spring, and it's kind of being loud for me, probably because my TV volume was a little bit edited by me. Careful not to be hit by the enemies, and then we boost over. I don't know why I'm saying with an accent. There's only one more item left to get, and it's toward the end of the stage, and I thought it would be a little bit sooner. So be careful not to do too much here, because we got these missiles, and of course they got hit onto me. Just hit me up, man. Let's boost in the air. I don't know why I'm saying it with that accent. I like boosting so much because it's such a boosting good time. Boosting notch or something. I boost at nighttime. Okay, here we are at this point. I don't know why I was doing this skidding thing. I was trying to do quick stepping. This is the Arrow Chaser returning from Spagonia. Yes, I did learn its name. I don't know why I'm giving weird accents to all these words that have O's, even if it's an oo or O sound. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna do damage to it. I don't think I even hit it once, or maybe that was the second time right there and he was being destroyed and got initiated to a point to where he was still kind of flying off. I don't know, it's all a little bit weird. Let's be careful how quickly we can do this, because we want to go through there. And here's our second and final item. And let's boost right on to that little thing. You'd think that there was a turn that you can make and be a little bit faster, but with practice I found out that it's a lot slower. All those heads that are right there. I'm going to be seeing some heads in a minute, I think so. Once we get through all this, we are getting pretty close to the end of the stage, so hopefully we can get it within these 15 seconds we have left to spare. I don't know if I can. Just gotta be careful not to hit these guys that are doing things to me. And oh yay! Finally we're having an S rank on a day stage immediately, and I was trying to do the jumping thing, but instead it did a very small homing attack. Yeah, it was a pretty big piece of cake there, aside from me bumping the pop filter at the front, but at least it's a technical mess up rather than being in the game. Went pretty well. I had a lot of trouble with it in practice, and it's been a couple days since I practiced it. But anyway, Secret Illustration 7 and Secret Illustration 47. Until next time on Sonic Unleashed, where we do the missions here in Adabat and move on to a boss battle. Of course, we broke up the pattern of Eggman, then Dark Gaia one, with the Dark Guardian being the 5th one, so just a hunch, but I think an Eggman boss battle may be up soon. Don't toast yourself.